I was about to do the what's good, everybody. It's the Side Friend Slide Thru, and today we got Miss Cassie in the building. You want to go by Cassie today, right? We're going by Cassie, or we're going by DiosaZah? How you say it? DiosaZah?
Come on now, you gotta tap into your Mexican side. Yes, it's DiosaZah.
Oh, we get another round of applause. Fuck, man. Yeah, we were just talking about, man. Me and Cass go way fucking back, man. And you were talking about the parties and stuff like that.
The party.
Tell me more about the parties, man. Because I was there. Parties. I was there, but I wasn't there at the same time.
All I know is that it was damn near invite only. And when we were either like go to the gym and people were like, yeah, we miss, Goods party. Nah, you just weren't invited. Yeah. Like it was literally like, and it was lit all the fucking time. Pre-Erica. Shout out to Erica. I love you.
Shout out to
Erica. Man, that era.
Man,
not to make us sound old, but
I know we have gotten a little older though. But remember, people would just show up like, "Hey, what's up? Let us in." And then you're like, "I don't know, man. You
not on the list.
We got like we literally had like our friends.
Body damn near.
We had people like doing the door and shit like that. It was like a club type of shit. Like we had Reggie doing the door and shit like that. And because Reggie wouldn't let nobody pass.
Nobody. Reggie, but it was fun. Like,
oh, so fucking fun. Remember, like we would have the blow up slides, and
that was for our birthday. Mine and Supreet's birthday, combined celebration. Yes,
right. And like the slides would like go into the pool and shit like that.
Dude. Oh, like those like bouncy house kind of ones, like those.
Exactly, that same one. We were big ass fucking kids with alcohol.
Oh my god,
just doing fun shit.
We had kegs, and all my neighbors, like typically these kind of parties, like because these parties were big, but my neighbors, they knew me since I was a little kid, right? And I would tell them like the day before, like, hey, tomorrow.
Girl, that's little Jimmy.
Yeah,
it's just
that's James.
Exactly. I'd go and tell them like, hey, I'm gonna have a pretty big party tomorrow. I don't know how big, but I'm gonna have a party, and I just want
to let you kids, know. Hide your wife.
You're more than welcome to come. There's gonna be some food there, and
always food.
And then they would see all the people walking up, all the girls in like skimpy clothing, and probably all of, like the husbands are like, I don't know, babe, should we go?
They're like, get away from the window.
No,
and, dude, like I got like so much like footage from back in those party days, and I don't watch it or nothing because like when I watch it, like a little sad tear comes out of my eye, and I just want to cry and pout in the corner because those days are long fucking gone. But I'm gonna bring back the parties one of these days, though. Some big parties, and it's just gonna.
Got to.
It's just gonna.
It's gonna be a whole other vibe, like a whole other level. Like it'll be like that same fun you, but like married you at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't know married Jimmy.
You don't. Yeah. You know what you mean? You don't know married Jimmy? Don't do me like
that.
Don't act brand new on me. Don't act
when you guys left. You guys left right after you guys got married.
She's like, I don't know you anymore. You're a whole different person. Come on, Cass. You know I'm the same old me. Don't do me like that.
It's marinating. You're gonna go so hard. If you do throw some shit, it's gonna be big. I know people are gonna fly in.
Frank the Tank is gonna be released.
Dude.
He's just
Right now, Dan Bazarian, he's just like filling in for me because people don't even know what is going
on.
I know, huh? Like we both got beards, but hey, for the record though, like when I started wearing a beard, and then all these guys like really made it a trend. I had a beard before it was like a huge fucking trend. I just want to put that out there. So whenever,
right?
Man, I did.
I mean, beards have been a thing since like. Hundreds of years ago.
I know. Time out. All right. Now we're involved in a debate because, of course, beards were a thing, but they were more of a thing like back in the 80s. And I know this because I have pictures of my dad from that time, and he had a thick beard, right? And then like into the 90s and shit, people started doing like the goatees, like the small ones or whatever.
That line, it's just like a line.
And then when
I don't like those.
But now, like after like all the social media and everything, and girls making it a trend, saying, "Oh, I love guys with beards and stuff like that." Now it's like a thing.
So
Am I
what are you
wrong?
saying? They jacked your swag? They
No,
jacked your
I'm
shit?
not trying to say that. I mean, there's a lot of
It
swag
sounds
that's
a
been
lot
jacked.
like that.
No, there's a lot
Right.
of swag that's been jacked, but I don't want to be all like egotistical and stuff like that. I'm just saying I had it before it was a thing. I'm not saying they
Here we
took
go.
my
Jimmy
swag.
Goods is popping out. Jimmy
I
Goods is
will
popping out.
stop it. No, I will say this. One thing that I did also before it was a super thing, and I don't want to make this all about me and shit like that because we got
Toot your horn,
Cassie,
boo. Toot your
we got
horn.
Cassie in the building. We
Toot
got
your
Cassie in the
horn out
building
here.
today. But dude, before that Vans song came out, I got my Vans on, what it looked like, sneakers, right? I was wearing Vans, and everybody roasted me. Everybody fucking roasted me. They're
This
like,
must be like a Bay Area, you like
Yeah, it
people,
has to
because
be.
down here everybody always has worn Vans. Like
in San Diego.
Well, we wore
Yeah.
Jordans. Like that was our thing. Jordans was our thing.
There's only like
So I
a
can
small
see
group of
why.
people that wore that shit here. Like they were here, but like this is a very like skater city, like
I think it might have been because Cassie, like in Fairfield, it's like it's a little more urban in Fairfield, I feel
Right.
like. And like we we
Jordans.
wore Jordans and all the streetwear, like fucking Rockaware and all that shit, like growing up, or even South Pole, like in middle school,
I remember South Pole.
You remember South Pole like that?
Yeah.
The
lugs. Lugs.
Oh shit. I
with
definitely
the button ups.
The lugs became
lugs.
The lugs became not cool no more once Birdman started rocking the lugs.
Didn't men wear like Stacy Adams? Like, weren't those boots too?
Oh my god, the Stacy Adams, yes.
Fuck,
Stacy
man.
Adams. Damn.
Tell us how old you are without telling us how old you are.
Hey, Cassie, are you drinking? Cassie, are you drinking something right now? Like, you got like a little.
Yes, I got my mom drink.
Oh, it's a mom drink? Was it kombucha?
My mommy drink.
What is it?
How'd you know? It's kombucha with a little bit of tequila in it.
I don't know. You come off as a kombucha drinker now.
I am. Okay, gotta get that good gut health.
I got my kombucha here right here. Actually, this is El Jimador.
You just sip on tequila like that?
El Patron.
Oh shit!
Please, that man.
Mine is El
drink.
Nothing. This is just Moscato.
Oh, so you sipping tonight too?
We fancy.
We all sipping. Please, let's all sip.
So Cassie, I wanted to ask you because I see that on your Instagram you have tarot card reader. So have you been like? Is that what they're called? Tarot.
Yeah, tarot.
It is like, damn, man, I'm already getting corrected and shit like that. Man, shout out to
I got your back.
So what's up with that? Have you been like reading people's futures and shit like that, or what?
I actually have.
Damn. So how does it like work? Like you just kind of like shuffle a deck of cards? Because I don't know nothing about tarot cards. Actually, I'm scared of them. Like just as scared as I am of like a Ouija board or some shit like that.
Well, for one, yes, I'm very, very spiritual. I grew up Catholic. But it's just in my bloodline. My grandmother's sister read cards. The women on my maternal grandfather's side, his family, they read tarot. They're like crystals, all that shit. And it's just honestly intuition. Like it's using your intuition. Yes, you shuffle cards, but it's deeper than that. It's your guides, your ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in is what guides you through it. And I'm a firm believer that, I do believe in the Holy Spirit. Jesus, he's cool. Don't have a connection with him, but he's a cool guy. But so I believe when I'm doing a reading, I am being led by the person's energy. So it could be like their ancestors. I've picked up on ancestors. Like I had a client who her aunt had just passed away, and I described her. I didn't know who this person was. I've never met her. I was on the phone with her, and I just picked up that there was this lady trying to send her a message, and it was heartfelt. She loved it. A lot of things that come up in the reading do occur,
like in the past or present or future or
Well, it just depends. Like if I do a general reading and pick up your energy, that person will know. They'll know what I'm talking about. Like I'm just the messenger.
It's interesting that you talk about like growing up Catholic and all that, and then your family's still doing like tarot, because I was raised Catholic and I started getting into tarot when I was in middle school, like junior high. And when my mom and grandma found my tarot cards, I had to hide this from them. When they found them, they like threw them away. That was like the devil to them.
Right. And you know, my mom, when I got into them literally around the time I was pregnant. And when my mom found out I was doing it, like it was a lot of shaming, a lot of like, you know, that is the devil, all this stuff. But at the end of the day, like I don't resonate with religion and I don't resonate with Catholicism. I don't understand the certain thing practices, but I do I'm tapping into my indigenous roots, like just like other people have been oppressed with like their religion. Like I don't want to be oppressed anymore because that's not my bloodline. My ancestors didn't practice Catholicism. So so now I understand why there was always a pull, you know, and I understand that religion to our parents or grandparents, that was used for a form, or it was used to like, in a way, like suppress them and to kind of like, to control them. I mean, you heard in history class when the Romans went and killed a bunch of people in the name of Jesus. I mean,
people in general, like that's what a lot of like laws we see today are created by people who are religious, and everybody gets their like morals and their ethics typically from their religions or, you know, their beliefs, and that's what's pushed onto us like via laws and codes of ethics and morals and stuff. And it's just, you know, imperialism, colonialism, all that shit, like them conquering the world with Christianity and Catholicism, like they literally went to people's countries who practiced their own spiritual like things and like forced them into Christianity and Catholicism. So
do you feel like religion is a way to distract people from really channeling the energy and, you know, getting in touch with their spiritual side?
Yes.
That's kind of wild to me.
I mean, not just religion, a lot of things.
I wonder what they're trying to hide from us, like other than the fact that our brains have the third eye, the pineal gland, and they poisoned us with fluoride and all that stuff. Maybe that's because that's another form of them trying to block us from channeling different kind of energies and things. And they also say that's why, like when we dream, sometimes it feels super real and whatnot, because that's the only time that our pineal gland gets to release that its natural chemicals inside of it. But she's like this motherfucker's spitting. This
my shit right
here. Yeah, no, it's my shit too, honestly, because I really truly do believe that we have all kinds of blockers that are given to us from childhood. And actually, like thousands of years ago, when somebody would pass, it used to be like a privilege for them to take the pineal gland out of their loved one's head and to eat it, because they felt like it's, you know, connected them with the other side. And that's what they call DMT, because DMT, dimethyltryptamine, is something that every living organism has inside of it. And when you block that from really being able to release, you're not able to connect with different energies and like the spiritual side, they say. And so there's a way to make dimethyltryptamine, and there's different forms of it. But when you take it, people explain it as, you know, like they're just like a blast off, like they're not even in their body no more, they're not consciousness no more. It's like a loss of ego, and you just go to a complete other place. Dude, I forgot like the where I was going with that, but I mean, you guys
controlling. I mean, think about like all these like big billionaires. Like, I'll give an example. Steve Jobs, like when I guess he got sick, and he just went all over and traveled and was trying to find these like deep spiritual answers. And a lot of billionaires use, and they like, you got to see it in code because they put it out there in certain codes. And if you're like awakening, like you're using your third eye, like you start seeing these codes like that they're putting out there. But they follow their like natal chart. Gunna posted on his album his natal chart. It's like basically, you know, your zodiac sign with your moon sign, your rising, and all these other things. 12 houses, which represents like 12 planets and things like that. How they affect you and things, and how every year, every solar return that you have, there's something that's going to happen, and your natal chart is like your map to life. That's why in the Bible it talks about your life is already written. You know, there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that has code in it, you know, but it's not the whole story. I believe that the Torah, the Quran, the book of Econ, and the Bible are like all separated. And if you combine all of them, like there's so much information, but the Vatican wants to keep, you know, their sources, their books that they don't want to release to the public or whatever.
I've read some of the Quran. It's like almost
the same
as a Bible, like same stories. Like it's almost verbatim. Like that's why it's funny to me when Christians like freak out and like they're like very like Islamophobic, and it's like, dude, have you even read the Quran? Like same story, bro. Like I don't same. But I mean, there's extremists on every side, and it's just usually what they're afraid of and crazy about.
But see, like even then, like I you know, I don't want to like sound blasphemous or anything like that, because, you know, I don't want to offend nobody, but, you know, in the same breath, you know, I got to keep it real. All right. So like I was born and raised a Catholic, and, you know, like religion never really like stuck with me. You know, I did the whole process, you know, all the typical first communion and
catechism, confirmation,
same, all of that.
Same.
Right. And like it never stuck with me, like, and it was boring, and like I just never understood it or nothing like that. And the more that I've grown older and realized that these things were written by people just like me, you know, maybe like really not that long ago in the grand scheme of things, like what, like that, like I don't know, like when did they say like when was before Christ? Like not even that long ago, like 6,000 years ago or something like that. Right. And it was written by people. So like all of these things are like just stories that were like passed along, and I don't know, man, like some of it just sounds kind of like out there. Like, okay, these people were definitely, you know, like tripping on acid when they wrote this shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
well, like the Bible,
it was legit too, good herbs.
Like, I think that they used, you know, they didn't have like science and shit like that back then too. So like that's how they like explained like shit that would happen would be like this whole like phenomena, like this parting sea is like low tide, you know what I mean? Like all these, I don't know if you guys have seen like where in shows where they kind of like, there's this one show, I think it was like on History Channel or something, that like went through the stories of the Bible and like explained shit. But also I mean, how many times has a story changed, passing it down from, you know, years and years, and people and different people with different agendas and things like that. It's like, I know that the whole idea is faith, but like, I'll be trusting people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree with that. I do understand that when you create something and it could be a total lie, right? But once you create it and you start feeding that energy of like having faith in it, it becomes something. So, you know, I respect people's beliefs, like, but again, respect mine.
Yeah.
But when facts are facts, like, you can't argue with that. Like, I just learned about Lilith. And Lilith was actually the first woman that was created. And I believe Jews talk about her. I believe I can't remember exactly, but Lilith was basically made for Adam, but she wasn't made out of his rib like Eve was. She was literally made equally, and she was like, "Fuck this shit! I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm gonna do me." Like,
wait, so Adam had like multiple
Lilith.
chicks?
No,
Man.
he just had Lilith.
Okay.
He had Lilith.
I was about to be like, shout out Adam, that's my boy.
No, and it just says that, you know, Lilith just wasn't with the fuck shit. She didn't want to be controlled. She was very independent. And God was like, okay, you're not listening. So I'm a damn you to hell. Damn. And I'm gonna make Eve from the rib. That way she can be submissive. And it's like, okay. Why? Why do we need to be submissive to y'all dumbasses?
Whoa, chill.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
you guys are birthed by us, okay? You guys are our sons.
That is true.
Respect your mamas.
True. Hey, dude, I you know I show all the respect for. Come on, Cash. You know.
No, but I'll say this. You guys had a question. It was like about OnlyFans. And I wanted to, but I forgot. I think I got distracted, but there was a lot of like shaming and hating on females. Like I was happy. I was like, cut out the fucking middleman, cut out the pimp. Go ahead, girl. Make your fucking money.
Well, OnlyFans is still the middleman, though. Just saying.
I mean,
I get what you. I understand still, where you're going with that, though.
It's a business transaction now. Okay. But
it's not like forced like pimps and shit like that.
There's a lot of girls with management companies helping them with their OnlyFans though.
That's true. But I'm just like, I'm talking about the actual the ones that are
on there.
No, the sex workers that we're trying to cut off, you know, the toxic relationship with a manager or a pimp or whatever that may be. Like, I feel like men should need to stay out of females' issues. Like, just enjoy the show. Like, watch some titties.
Yeah, those are the ones that are like the biggest into it. Like, they act like this is so like, you know, awful, but they're like low key the biggest fans. You know.
Right. Wait, are we talking about like the pimps?
No, the dudes who talk all this shit about women, yet they're the ones like paying them the most.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Like, I know a lot of guys that they like stand on all like 10 toes saying like, oh, I'll never pay to see a woman's vagina.
I've heard a lot of the guys say that. I'm like, really? I'm ready to subscribe. What are you going to teach me today?
Okay, but here's what the thing. Teach me? Here's the thing about those guys though. They're not going to go and like subscribe to her OnlyFans, but they pay in other ways. They'll wine you and dine you and all this shit to see your pussy. Like, bro, that's the same shit.
Okay? It really is.
The same exact goddamn thing. Exactly.
It's more expensive.
$9.99 a month got you, you know,
right
there faster than $60 dinner date or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You're just terrible with your money. You're not very smart.
Dude, I used to take girls on dates like nice ass dates, like go to the fucking city, go to San Francisco and go to fucking Stinking Rose. If you don't know what Stinking Rose, you know, like, yeah, it's a fire ass Italian restaurant in San Francisco, and it's like in the little Italy area of San Francisco, and it's fucking amazing. Like, it's just great vibes, and you just feel like you're at the right place for a date. And, you know, it's not like super extravagant or nothing, but it's just, you know, it's a good date spot. But anyway,
it's a date spot.
I used to, you know, do shit like that, like drive out to the city, go on a date, like maybe even, I don't know, like go and do some other shit out in San Francisco and then go get a hotel or something like that. And like, dude, like at the end of the night, like you end up spending like,
and it's not just financial, bro. Look how much time and effort and thought went into that as well.
Yeah,
y'all are paying for pussy.
For sure.
Period. So you to sit here and talk like you're not, it's hilarious.
Who, me or just like guys in general?
No, like men in general. Like, okay, player, whatever you say. We know who has the power, though, bro.
That's why
it's fine.
Dating is so fucking expensive. That's why I'm glad I'm married now, because if I was still
that's even more expensive. No, just kidding.
Bro, being married? No, it's not. Everybody knows it's cheaper to keep her.
That's true.
Yeah, but if you're not dining and whining Erica right now, I'd be disappointed in you.
No,
you need to go all out like you used to.
Do we need to call? Do we need to phone her real quick?
Right. Yeah, we should do like a call in right now.
We put her on blast last time, and Jimmy got fucking
in trouble.
No, he didn't get in trouble. He just got like exposed.
All right, fuck it.
Are we exposing him? Okay, let's do it.
We're gonna see. We're gonna try to get.
He's exposing himself.
Yeah. I just want to see what she says. I want to see what kind of.
Remember the big old a bouquet that you got her for Valentine's?
Yeah, man, I still be getting big bouquets. I sent one to.
No, it was huge. There was this one photo on IG going crazy, and it was a girl holding like, I think like 24 dozen of like stem roses.
Hey, what's going on, babe? This is Daddy Goods from the Side Friend Chronicles podcast, and I got Cassie.
You gotta put her by the microphone.
On the phone now.
Right.
Why do you have your headphones to it, fool?
Hello.
Put it by the microphone.
Hey, Erica. It's Cass.
Hey, Cassie.
How are you, babe?
I'm good. I'm just holding my eyebrows because I pulled a hair out. I'm in pain.
Oh
man, that sucks. You should get those little like razor things.
Well, I didn't mean to pull it out. My ring, like one of the diamonds, like got caught in my eyebrow hair when I was just like rubbing my eyebrows, and it like yanked.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Yeah. What's up, ladies? How can I help you?
We have questions.
Yes, we do. Erica, do you miss the way Jimmy used to wine and dine you?
Does he still take care of you like he did when you guys were dating?
I mean, definitely not like.
Whoa!
now, because I mean, like, I don't know. It's just different now. Like, if he wines and dines me, it's like maybe once every couple of months or something.
We're more financial literate now, you know? Like, we gotta, you know.
You got Ari now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The dates have like that, taken on a different look.
You're supposed to put it on thick for me right quick. Like, yeah, of course. Like, don't even act like we don't got reservations next week at a nice restaurant.
Reservations?
That is the first time I heard of this shit.
Wow.
Dude, I made the reservations. I was like, oh, our anniversary is
coming. Oh, come on.
You're like, okay, yeah. Well, our anniversary was yesterday, and you didn't even tell me happy anniversary.
Jimmy.
Time out. All right, so I gotta say, all right, before everybody thinks I'm like a huge piece of shit. All right, so
where's the sound effect?
Yesterday was not our wedding anniversary or our marriage anniversary.
It's still our dating
anniversary. No. Our time out. All right, I got something to pick, and I think a lot of guys will definitely agree with me. Like, once you get married, the dating anniversary does not count anymore.
You know what? That's false. You know how I know this? Because there's a guy, I know a couple of them who every year they post a picture, not only on their wedding anniversary with their wife, but we've been married 10 years, together 18 years today. Like.
They do it for the gram. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, they're still doing it. They're acknowledging it. So to say men don't acknowledge it is like not true.
Jimmy, just say you forgot.
It's not. You
forgot.
True, Jimmy. My brother.
I did forget.
Celebrates his dating anniversary with my sister. He brings her home with like roses, just a special like I love you.
But babe,
we've been together for almost 25 years.
All right, time out, babe. Did I or did I not send you roses to your job like not that long ago?
Last February.
Okay, that's only a year ago. It's only a year. Like, we just got out of a pandemic, or we're still in the pandemic. So like a year is really only like 4 months. Pandemic time.
It was like 5 years. It was like 5 years. Like, let's be real. This pandemic has lasted forever.
All right, so look, like, this is what I said. I said when she asked me about me forgetting, I said, yeah, I forgot, but you did too, because she didn't mention it yesterday either.
I didn't have to mention it to you. I was talking to my sister. I was like, oh, today's our like dating anniversary. And she's like, oh, that's cool. What are you guys going to do? I was like, oh, we're going to the restaurant next Friday. And she's like, oh, yeah, I forgot.
And Erica made the reservations.
To remind you, like, you should just know.
I just feel like, so like I've dated, you know, many women before I got married, but I married none of them, right? So that's why I feel like that day stands out in my mind more than any other day. Because
so you get a gold star right now?
Well, that's the day that I committed.
Is that what you're just using to justify? Like, I married you, woman. Damn it! Doesn't that count for anything? Like what?
Right. Mister, it's easy. It's cheaper to keep her.
Here's the thing, Jimmy. Clearly, it's important to her. So whether or not you think it's a big deal to her. So like going forward, maybe, you know,
set it in your iPhone.
Celebrate both. Why not?
All right, babe. Thank you for joining us.
We love you, Erica.
Slide through.
Yes, we love you.
And thank you for sticking up for me, babe. I appreciate it. I'm gonna talk to you later. So, anyways, like I think she I think she was just trying to put on a show for the podcast. Like we all know that I'm a good guy. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's not the question.
She
watches too many novellas. Okay, she watches too many novellas.
The question isn't your character. The question is, why do guys stop trying to keep you once they have you? Like, why do they stop courting you once they have you? Why doesn't that continue? You know,
I don't know. Like,
we gotta continue putting on the sex game and like being cute and like whatever. Why can't y'all continue like doing cute shit for us?
I mean, I could admit where I was wrong. Like, I do feel bad for forgetting because now in hindsight, I wish that I didn't, and I feel like I'm just really trying to justify myself and trying to make myself seem not as bad, but. You know, I do feel like I fucked up in that category. And I do feel like after 7 years of marriage, I probably have stopped doing certain things that I probably should do. And I wonder why too, like psychologically, like why do us men stop doing the courting process even after 7 years or after however many years? It is interesting to me. And I don't know, man, like, maybe it's like maybe it's like a comfortability thing, or like you get so comfortable to the point where it's like whatever, you know. I don't know.
I think people fuck up when they stop doing that for each other though, because then like you leave yourself open to like other advances because you're like, wow, like I used to get treated like that. Maybe he actually doesn't want me anymore and he's just here because it's easier. Like people, you know, people start like thinking and like looking at themselves, like, what am I doing wrong? Or am I happy? Like, if you don't continue to keep up that energy, then it just like we as humans start to like question everything. And then it leads us down some crazy paths. And people cheat and do all kinds of shit.
But I also think that if you go a little too hard on that, like if it's not something that you were like overbearing with even from the beginning, like that shit could probably get annoying to the chick too, to any woman. Like even if you've been married for X amount of years, in my opinion.
I don't know any woman who gets annoyed at their man
at their husband, huh? Yeah.
Or husband for like wanting them still.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
All I know is happy wives give head. So.
And pop a titty out while you're podcasting.
And she does that quite often, Kat.
She does do that.
She pops titties out.
She pops titties out.
I mean, I feel like I'm a good husband, but I mean, I'm definitely not perfect. And, I'm
right.
I could be real enough with myself to know when I've fucked up, and just like being myself, I'm a man with pride. So when I do fuck up, I might try to justify myself a little bit, but all we could do is better ourselves each and every day. So
facts. Noted this. So note this in your calendar. Dating anniversary.
Yeah, I
fly her out somewhere. Okay, fly out to Napa for the day.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, Cassie, tell me about Maryland. Like, do you think that living in California is way better than Maryland, or like, what's the difference?
Are you in Maryland right now?
No, I'm back home in Cali.
I was like, holy fuck, it's
Maryland,
like late as shit over there.
Maryland, I wouldn't say it's better, but it's definitely like an experience as somebody living in Cali. Like, I loved it. Baltimore, DC, I was 4 hours away from New York, so I was going to New York a lot. I love New York. The flight to Miami was only an hour and some change. So
did you go quite a bit?
I loved it. To Miami, I went a couple times. I was in New York a lot. New York has my heart. Shout out to New York.
Hey man,
Shout out to New York.
And we had some fun ass times partying in Vegas, huh?
Oh my gosh. Those trips were fun.
The nights
they were the best.
The nights you can't
I don't know
remember,
how,
with the people you won't forget.
Yeah. Like honestly, and I was the only girl. And you guys were legit the most respectful dudes ever.
I love having guy friends that aren't trying to fuck you. Like,
no,
it's something that like I think like people don't get it. Like when me and Jimmy started potting and things, like there were people who questioned like, yo, something's out. And it's like, no, dude, like, literally nothing.
You know how many people ask me, are you and Erica okay? You know, like
yeah. And it's like I've always had a lot of guy friends too. And I'm not saying like at the end of the day, they're men. For most of them, if I probably tried something, would do it because they're men. But like a lot of them won't because they're my friend. You know what I mean? And
I think that has to do a lot like with, I guess, setting boundaries or just showing up for who you are. Because I remember like when I first met Jimmy, it was funny because it was him and Sapri. They were like stuck to the hips. And then it was me and Ice. We were like stuck to the hips too. And I was like, oh, Preet is cute. Like maybe I'll go on a date with him. Went on a date.
Is that how it happened?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And then it just didn't work out. I was like, nah.
You're like, no, I'll just be a friend with him.
Yeah. And then right after that's when we went to a club in San Jose. And it was you, Pre, Matt, like, just the regular homies, whatever. Me and Ice, and we went up there. And the guys were like, y'all ain't got to pay for nothing. We're like, okay.
Hey.
Like, all right. Like, whatever.
Shout out to the fellas, man. The boys.
For real. It was just after that, like, we just became family, for real. Like, Jimmy became the little big brother. Amazing friend. I mean, all of us. It wasn't like just partying. We would get together. Remember when I threw your baby shower? But I think that if I would have let them know, like, hey, like we can fuck around and have some like type of opening, I think some of them would have been like, all right, Cass, yeah, I'm done with it.
Not me though. Me and Cass, man.
It's like fucking your sister.
Me and Cass, like, yeah, like, dude, like Cass, like, I don't think I'm 100% sure I never had a friend like Cass that, was like a chick who's hot, who, is attractive and things like that. But like me and Cass, like I never looked at Cass like that. And I know she never looked at me like that. And it was cool because like you really, it's better. Like it's good to have women friends. Like as a guy, like you gotta have women friends.
And vice versa.
I agree.
Like,
I remember. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I remember before Erica, like I remember the girls that Jimmy would be like, or just the guys in general be like fucking around with, and they would like make sure they followed me. And I'm like, why is this girl following me for what? I don't want to like.
They had to make sure you were
no issues,
right?
And all of them. And this is how I knew Erica was real. Like she did not follow me. She did not try to be my friend. I was like, she's something about her I fuck with. Like I know she's like.
I'm not worried. Like
That's what like stood out to me about her. Not that she didn't follow cast, but like the fact that she wasn't like with all of the trends, and like she was like from out of town, and she just wasn't like, she didn't even know like any Bay Area rap artists. And like that's like super random of me to say, but like I don't know, like all the girls
that I've ever dated, out there on the streets.
yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Like any girl like I dated before that, like if some Mac Dre came on, like she didn't know me no more. Like, I'm feeling myself, like, oh, shit, like it's going down right now. So yeah, man, no. So I think that's what it was, man.
I mean, that's why I liked her. That's why I liked her. I was like, okay, she's not with all that like weird shit. I'm like, why are these girls following me? You guys are not the real deal. Get out of here. I am just the sister. Don't even worry about me. I'm gonna be in the picture forever. Okay,
forever. Man, I've spoke about you plenty of times with Stella. I'm like, man, me and Cass go back. And
yes.
And you've always showed love. Like you've always had like that supportive thing in you as well. And that's something that you don't find in a lot of people. Like your friends.
Nobody is. Yeah. Strangers go harder for you than like your friends. It's like, what the hell?
It's like, interesting.
It is interesting.
One thing for sure, like, yeah, because I don't know. I feel like I'm a nurturer naturally, but like I remember when Jimmy was doing the music thing, like I was like, yo, this is dope. I had a friend, or he's still my friend, who was this, dope ass producer, and I was like, I would never hook anybody up other than Jimmy. If he was like for real, I was like, I will call him right now and be like, look, work with him or whatever. And he actually did, but you don't remember that. So, but you guys follow each other on Twitter.
We do?
Yes. Shout out to Lee on the beat.
Shout out to Lee on the beat. Hold on, let me get a little explosion. Man, I don't even go on Twitter, man. Like there's a few social media apps I just don't go on at all that I need to get on and want to get on, like TikTok. Like I haven't did the TikTok thing at all, but
I don't know how to work that app. Except
that's not my thing.
Are we too old for TikTok? That's the question.
Maybe that's what it is, because the only reason I even created a TikTok was because my cousin Sonia like always would send me like videos, funny shit, and then TikTok started hating on me and not letting me see them, and so I had to create one in order to see the videos. And so that's its only purpose. And it's like we could probably like get a lot more attention to the pod if we like knew how to use TikTok. Man, but real. I can't figure out how to work that shit for the life of me. I don't know how they do it.
Dude, yeah, no, that's not my thing.
Is this 36? Is this what my life is? Like, it's crazy.
I think so.
But like obviously because I'm old, I know how to run like our Facebook, because I run our Facebook.
Not the Facebook.
We got Side Friend Chronicles is on Facebook. It's on Twitter. It's on all the platforms.
I don't fuck with Facebook.
Me neither. Just for the pod. Literally just for the pod.
Don't let me find out that we got a Side Friend Chronicles MySpace.
You're stupid.
MySpace is lit, but no. But like I was saying, I loved how creative he was. His sound was like way different from people from our hometown trying to just make it in the music biz. I was sad when he stopped, because he's legit, like lit, like he's fire. I'll hype you up. All right, I'm gonna hype you up till forever. And I seen he did the podcast. I was like, he's back. He's slowly coming back with his creativity.
I listened to his music. Mm-hmm. Like I've always listened to it since I met him. Like I have always fucked with, like, how you have friends who do music and like sometimes you're not really into their sound, but you'll still support them and like put their shit out there. I do. I support my friends.
I'll support you, but like
you'll tell them like that's kind of wild. She's told me a few times. Like I've sent some unreleased songs to Cassie, and she's like, "That's not the one."
Yeah, I mean, if I was close with people like that, I'm not like best friends with the people that I know that do music. Like that's different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna step on their dreams. And who the fuck am I? Like I don't know shit about it. Like I'm not gonna. Like, what do I really know?
You know, like you don't want to have them looking all crazy
but like,
stuff out there.
I mean, I have friends whose music I do like, and then I have friends who do music who I'm like, it's not my cup of tea, but you know, it might be somebody else's.
Right.
But I'll still support them. I'll share it. I'll do those things. Just because you never know whose cup of tea it might be, you know, that's following me. But like, I have always legit listened to Jimmy's music. Like, I like his music for the most part.
That's how me and Estela met. Actually, is from the music, because I was looking to promote my music in San Diego or something like along those lines.
Yeah,
right?
like you were trying to like some kind of tour thing.
Right. Yeah. And I was trying to get connected, and she knew like some promoters or something along those lines. And yeah, man, that was so random.
What was that? What, 2012? That was damn
like
2014.
13.
No, it was like 13. It was like
13. Okay, yeah.
Because I remember what project
that sounds about right.
Promote around that time. Yeah, it was like, man, that's making me feel old right there, man. Because it's 2021 right now. It's in 2 years. That'll be.
Can you fucking believe that?
Baby, I love being in my 30s. I love being in my 30s.
Yeah. Being a woman in my 30s, man, has been the most empowering shit ever. That's why when people are like, oh, you look like you're 27. Please don't tell me that. I love my 30s so much that, like, tell me I look 30. Like, I'm good.
Look, I don't mind those compliments. I'd be like,
I do. I don't like it.
I look like I'm 19. Okay, shoot. That's okay.
You do look young, Cass. Good shit.
Thanks. Because, I'm childish sometimes.
No, but it seems like you're like super mature now. Like, do you think being a mother?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that
when was I not mature?
No, time out, man. You were a wild party animal. Don't even get me fucking started.
No. That's not being.
I knew you were gonna. That is gonna try to do
that.
Is
just having a good time. No, I will still dance on a table.
Oh, is that right?
Okay.
Well,
she's not too old for that.
Time out.
Drop the beat. Let's go.
All
I'm still gonna. I'm still gonna drop it.
Get it.
See, this is what you didn't know, is that this was actually gonna be the first edition of our topless show. All right, come on, ladies, let's go. All right, sorry. I try to do it for the guys right quick, for the fellas.
No, too much tittying. No, thank you.
Hey, well, like on our Tuesday
not
episodes,
enough tittying over here.
We show a lot of the Estela feet on our Tuesday episodes.
We do. I know, girl. Go ahead.
They get enough for me. They don't need to see my tits.
Well,
get your OnlyFans up.
There's not enough to see there. I promise it will be disappointing.
I was just gonna say there's not much to see there anyway.
It's like a 12-year-old boy's chest.
It's okay though.
I gotta ask though. It's fine.
There you go. See, I'm gonna buy my ass. So
yeah,
ahead, girl.
Well, like, hey, that was one of the dope things about having Cass with us at pool parties in Vegas and whatnot. Like, cause she has like these huge tits, so girls would be like super like intimidated. They're like, oh no, they're with a girl with these huge knockers, and then it just got us more girls ultimately, So
all the time. Hey, so you guys had that side. I was just talking to Carmen, and she was just telling me about a time when we were at the cabanas in what was it, Roseville?
What in like at Thunder Valley, because they did have cabanas at Thunder Valley.
Yeah, at Thunder Valley, and she was just like, your titties were tittying. We got a cabana. Do you remember? I was like, no. She was like, there were some Kings players, and I was like, for real? And she's like, yeah, I just didn't know nothing about baseball. I was like, what you mean? She's like, we were done.
She said, I didn't know nothing about baseball.
Right. Obviously, she was saying that like when she was drunk or what. She was just telling me the story because I don't recall.
Right. Yeah.
And I get this, like, in Vegas, like the girls would be like, go ahead. Just go up to the front. Go ahead. Just talk to them. I'm like,
get us in there.
All right. I got y'all. All right.
Like, I got this.
No, for real, like the times that I was with my ex-fiance, I would go to Vegas, like girls just love me. They were like on me, like try to take me home. I'm like, girl, no, get out of here.
Let me just motorboat you real quick.
No, the motorboat from girls is like all the time. All the fucking time.
Cass, just for like just for like podcast purposes, I want to ask you this. Have you ever been with a girl?
No, that's been some that I want to like just check off.
Is it something you want to check off?
Absolutely. What? Women are beautiful.
They are beautiful. I totally agree.
We're gorgeous. We're sexy. We're like sensual.
Do you think that
take me down?
Damn. Oh shit. Do you think that it would be like kind of like awkward, or do you think it's just got to be like the perfect right one, like the right chick that you find
awkward? Like
I think for me it will be awkward, like trying to please her, because I'm like, am I gonna do it right?
Girl, you're gonna do it right because you're a woman and you know how like women's bodies work. Trust me, been there, done it. I was a fucking champ and I had no idea. I was like, God damn. My first time I got this in like a couple minutes. These men have no excuse. The fuck?
Right.
Damn. Like that. Okay.
Hell yeah, I'm a fucking wizard. Okay.
Whoa.
Here we go.
I just did what I like, and it worked.
I think I am particularly like. The last dude that I was with, we were trying to figure out like, you know, who to get or whatever. Mm-hmm. For me, I was more so like, okay, she's got to look like me, like, mm-hmm. or like brown skin, like she just has to be like this sensual fire. I don't know, like, mm-hmm. And it just wasn't. He was just OD with it. Like he was doing too much. He kept sending me girls. I was like, dude, just set it up.
They just get so excited that it's like, it like fucks it up. Cause there's been a couple of dudes that like I've been with who are like, you're actually down for this. I'm like, yeah, I'm down for this, whatever. But like, they get so much into it that I'm like, wait a second. Like, are you still trying to have me involved? Like, what the fuck's happening right now? Like,
that's what I was just gonna ask. Like, is there like something the guy can't do, like when it comes to like a threesome with another chick? Like, is there? I think it has to be
our idea, okay, and our choice.
Honestly, I'm down for whatever, as long as there's like, I mean, if there's boundaries, like set them. I think it just has to do with the couple. How they want to get down. They have
to like totally be in a space where they like trust each other, and like that often. That honestly, you would think that more relationships would have that, but they really do not. Like a lot of people are just not comfortable enough.
I mean,
like, for something like that.
Most like couples, I get it.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I get why like. Some girls are kind of like iffy about it because dudes are dogs. Like mm-hmm. They're dogs. They just like, do you want to have a threesome just because you want to experience it with your girl? Or do you want to have a threesome because it's just another way of just, yeah. And for me, it's like, well, like if I'm with somebody and I've been with them for a long time and that's what you choose to do as a man, then okay, you just ain't shit and okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't care. But I want the whole situation to come with all the shits, like all the Pornhub experience, like come through.
Damn.
Like, ain't no like limit or nothing. Like for me, that's just what I want to do. But I'm pretty picky, like, especially after becoming a mother and my body changing. It's not the same. Like, I went through depression. So the last 3 years battling that and finally like, saying, okay, I love this new body. I'm gonna fix it up though. Because first of all, I'm not in a healthy weight. My boobs are just way too big, which they hurt my back. But, you know, recently I started tapping in and I'm like, okay, I'm still fine. I know my body's, you know, I got a little fupa going on, but it's okay. Like motherfuckers love it. Like it's good. Like it's fine. But I'm just thinking like, is that gonna turn on the girl? Like, is that gonna make her want me? Because I want to be wanted. You can do what you want to do with the dude. That's fine. But I need to be pleased by both of y'all. Like,
I feel like women are a lot more forgiving with shit like that, though. Especially if you choose to do that with a woman who's also a mother. Like, because like we as moms, like I know me, like I constantly, like I don't look bad for having 2 kids. Like I get it. Like relatively speaking, a lot of women tell me how lucky I am and this, that, and the other, right? But I compare my post baby body to my pre-baby body, I'm like, damn, my stomach was tighter, because like I'm smaller, but like you'll never get rid of the loose skin. So like if I bend a certain way, I see it sag down there and I'm like, oh, you know, because I compare it to like 20-year-old tight stomach me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like my boobs, they used to like sit up more, and now they're more like down here and like empty, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, and it's just all these things that like you do it to yourself. You're comparing your now body to your before body.
Definitely.
When a lot, like when I actually like think about it from like a rational like place, like I'm like, damn, dude, like my post baby body is like way stronger. Like I like the extra weight. Like I actually am sexy. Like I tell myself that, and I'm like, I really am. Like I need to like have these conversations with myself, but it's very human of you to like to go back and do that. But with all that being said, I think having that experience with a woman who gets it on that level, like who also has kids, is probably like would be a way better for you or women who have kids. Like,
yeah. And it's funny that you say that, because when we were trying to find another girl, there was this girl that was on Snapchat, and she was like posting videos and stuff like that. I was like, hit her up. I like her, like hit her up. But the guy I was with wasn't trying to pay for it. I'm like, dude, just pay her. Like, just pay her. But he sent her a picture of us, and she was like, she's bad. Like, I'll take her down. So I got excited. I was like, hey, like, and I guess she was the mom, but I think she was a mom. I'm pretty sure she was. But I mean, that's a good point. I have a lot of girlfriends that are lesbians, and they're like, you're fine. Like,
yeah, like
women
are
like
way
that.
nicer, about it. It's like men who like have these unrealistic expectations of women sometimes. It's like,
well, I mean, like, I will say I went on a date back in like September, and it was with the person that I dated in the past, and I hadn't seen him in a very long time. I think maybe like 5 years or something like that. And he was just like, yo, this mommy weight is looking good.
A lot of men like it.
Thicker thighs. Like, you know, I was like, okay, well, the last dude I was with, he was worried about my weight. Like, asking me, did I lose some weight and stuff? So it hyped me up. So it kind of did start making me feel like, okay, you should love this weight you got going on. You know how to lose it. You know how to work out. But again, you know, this pandemic fucked our mental up a little bit.
Well, so, and dudes like that, like they're, I say this because the majority of our listeners are men. And so y'all can learn a thing right now.
I'm listening. That's why I'm just listening. I'm like, damn.
So I'm
staying out of this woman business right now. I'm just listening.
So I've always been someone who lives in the weight range of like 125 to 130. I'm like 5'5", you know, so I've always hated how skinny I am. I'm like the skinny one in my family. Like I didn't wear shorts from the age 14 to 26 because people would make fun of my legs because they're chicken legs or whatever, right? Like I had like the opposite problem that women have, you know, that a lot of women have. But this guy that I was with liked skinny me, like leaner me. And that's cool. Men could have their preference, whatever. But I remember I gained like 8 pounds one winter. 8 pounds. It was like 4 months that I gained 8 pounds. And I was washing my face one day and I was like hunched over. Once again, I've had 2 children. Like I don't have stretch marks. I don't have like a whole belly or anything like that. But down at the bottom, like some of the skin sags a little bit. And I had gained 8 pounds. So I had like, you know, a little roll, whatever. And I'm washing my face and I sit up, or like, you know, I'm standing up to get a towel and he's like looking at me like disgusted. And I was just like, what? You know, like what? And he's like, nothing. Then he goes to the living room, and I go to the living room, and I'm sitting on the carpet because I'm doing something. And he's all, how much weight have you gained? And I was like, 8 pounds. And he's all, over the course of how long? He did this with his fucking hand too. Like, ugh. And I was like, 4 months? Like, what? He's all, and you don't think that's a problem? I was like, no, I don't think that's a fucking problem. Like, what the hell? Yeah, boo, whack behavior. But it's like, it's little shit like that. Like you said, you had a guy that it was a problem with. So then that gets in our heads, right? And like, it takes somebody who's like about that shit, like your little extra 8 pounds or whatever, wherever the fuck it chooses to lay, to be like, no, like, I like this, you look good. And it's like, okay, yeah, I look good. Like, yeah, it's unfortunate, but like, it is the way that it is, unfortunately. Like, sometimes somebody will come and say something that like knocks you off your like feel good horse, you know what I mean? Like, tries to like bring you down to where they're feeling. And so this is just all this to say, knock it off, guys. All right.
Right. Shit.
Let us feel beautiful, however that form takes.
Like, they would get mad if we were like, can't your dick get bigger? Can't your tongue get longer?
Same. Like, shouldn't you lay off the beer, bro?
Can't,
like, yeah.
Make me orgasm.
You're not supposed to have boobs. I am. Like, right. We don't do that to you.
All I heard for the last 20 minutes, all I heard for the last 10 minutes is fat bitches need love too. Just playing, ladies. And no, but it's super interesting, like everything you two just said. But what I did pick up is that if it does come down to a threesome, and not to stay on the subject for too long, I'm not trying to like do it long enough for Erica. I'm not trying to do it long enough for Erica to walk up the stairs and hear me talking about threesomes and stuff like that, or nothing like that. Threesomes.
Give him a threesome, Erica. Give him a threesome, Erica.
No, but like I
got you.
Hey, hold on. Oh shit, my sound effects. All right, yeah, but yeah. So like it has to be with somebody that you're like absolutely comfortable with, because like it seems like there would be like a tad bit like of insecurity, right? Like if they're like the other chick is like, I don't know, if you feel like the guy is like maybe a little too into the other chick, right?
I mean, it varies from person to person. There are women who do think that they're ready for something like that, and then when in the situation, it's a whole like, whoa, like, well, maybe I wasn't ready for something like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think that I would be like kind of weirded out, like if if there was like a guy, like two
men
guys
don't want to look like they're enjoying it too much sometimes,
right?
Like,
but what if it's
fair
like
to them either?
I'm not like speaking about like me and my wife or nothing like that, but like if there's like, just think of the scenario of two guys and one girl, right? Like if the other guy is not. All right, so if the other guy like dick is bigger and the chick is like, oh my gosh, like all up on it, like the other guy's gonna be like, oh, like time out, like,
yeah,
right. So it's kind of like, is that like a good like analogy?
Well, or? I mean, honestly, from like me and my girls, when we talk about like being pleased by dudes, honestly, size does not matter as long as you know what the fuck you are doing.
Right.
I mean, for me, since 2015, when I met my daughter's father, I've been trying to have a damn threesome.
Damn.
He wasn't really cool with it because he just thought, he was just insecure. He thought if we did it, I was gonna go do my thing too or whatever. For whatever reason, he thought that. I don't know. He was even allowed to have girlfriends, as a matter of fact, but that's another subject.
Friends that are girls, you wouldn't allow him to have girlfriends?
No, he was allowed to have a girlfriend, like a girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Gotcha.
Like another girlfriend, like a dose.
I get what you're saying.
But
a concubine.
It's pretty fly.
Yeah. But no, like I think this last one that we were really trying to like get one, I think the issue with it was just my insecurity, like just my body. Like the girls that he showed me were bad, but I always felt like, okay, they still not me, which is fine. But I just wanted to make sure that they were gonna be into me, because they didn't seem the type that would be into me, if that makes. I mean, that's just what I was thinking. Maybe it was just my insecurity. It was probably my insecurity that was just kind of fucking with me with that. But it just never happened. So I did want homegirl from Snapchat though. She was lit. Shout out
to homegirl.
You're still gonna have to
right.
stay in
I don't even
if
know.
you're out there, boo. Y'all can cut out the middleman and just get it on.
All right, so
Right?
all right, Cassie, I got a question for you here, or not a question. What I want to do is get you to tell me a overrated restaurant. Random, super random.
Five Guys.
Five Guys. Super. Wait, hold on. Talking not fast food. Like talking about Five Guys is overrated though, because In-N-Out is way better. In-N-Out is way better. I don't get it. Like talking about like now that you said that, like I'm like, damn, hold on, time out. Like out here in Vegas, like I've met so many people who hate In-N-Out, and it just blows my mind. They're like
haters.
No. They're like Shake Shack is better. Like it's like not even the same.
I try to Shake Shack and be more, and it's just nah.
I like Shake Shack, I do, but like it's not.
I just think In-N-Out is overrated. It's okay. It's not great.
Okay.
I love it. It doesn't blow my fucking mind.
Well, this is why. For one, I used to work there. That was my first job in high school.
So you're biased.
A tad bit, but it's more so their produce is delivered every other day.
No, that's why I respect In-N-Out. That's why I will eat In-N-Out versus any other fast food restaurant, because you see them making the fucking fries.
Yes.
I like that. That's what I'm on board with. But taste-wise, it's mediocre to me.
I love it. I love it.
I
love it.
I don't even know how she's my co-host. That shit.
I don't understand. I remember when I was in Baltimore, I was pregnant. I had cravings, and I would call everybody, overnight me In-N-Out. I fucking called Jimmy. Jimmy forgot to do it. I called Erica. I called Erica crying. I was literally crying. And I was like, yo, these cravings are crazy. I'm not craving nothing else. I wasn't even eating meat or nothing. Like it was weird. But I remember I was like, just send me the sauce. If you can, just overnight me the fucking sauce. I'll pay for it. No, y'all forgot about me.
No, we didn't forget about you. We just didn't know how we would do it, because like you wanted a whole meal. You wanted the whole meal. You wanted us to see.
I need that double now.
I did. I wanted the whole shit, like animal fries, all of that.
She was like, "Can you figure out how to like send the whole meal? Like maybe put it like dry freeze it, or like damn, really?
I did. I was like, overnight that shit.
Fucking bad.
I've never craved that shit. I've lived in other states where In-N-Out didn't exist, and I was fine.
No.
And then when I visit California, still wouldn't go to In-N-Out.
Nope. Every time I fly in, all right, let's go to In-N-Out real quick.
No, when I fly in, it's like, all right, let's go to a taco shop, like stat.
Wow.
I'm like, we need a burrito. We need some tacos, like real ones.
But okay, so an overrated restaurant, I'll say Ruth Chris. Don't shoot me.
No, I'm fucking with that. Yeah, fuck Ruth Chris, man. Yeah, I'm with you on that. We're gonna clap to that one. I was gonna say Cheesecake Factory. People praise.
Oh, that was your shit. That was your fucking shit.
But
where you going? I'm gonna take this girl to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, because it's not like like a nice place, but it's really like not all like expensive and stuff like that. But it's
like an Applebee's of nice places.
That was gonna be my underrated restaurant actually, because I was
fuck Applebee's. Are you for real right now?
I fucking love Applebee's.
The drinks.
The two.
Yeah, okay, that's different. The bar is different. You get not including the bar.
You get the 2 meals, entree, appetizer, and a dessert for like $20.
It's like Chili's.
You can't fucking beat it. And like the food is good. Like, and if you ever had the macaroni with chicken tenders and bacon with honey or whatever the fuck it's called, man, that shit is smacking.
I just got the BGs hearing that shit.
Hey, dude, speaking of the BGs, I had some carne asada fries like 2 hours ago, and
you're lit out there. The toilet is lit.
Yeah, man. Hey, well, shit, man. Cassie, man, thank you so much for coming on the Side Friend Slide Thru, man. It really means a lot.
We appreciate you.
This is fun. I want to do this again.
It's usually a good time.
Let's do an episode. I don't know what.
Let's do let's how about we have your feet on there too? Hey, time out.
Will it work with 5 screens? How does that work?
No, I got the package deal. Like I could have like up to like 100 screens.
No, I get that.
Yeah, so it'll work with 5
Maybe
screens.
we could just have hers instead, like guest feet.
No, but we could have the foot Olympics. Like you could like
the foot Olympics.
Have a foot off.
That's fucking hilarious.
Who could twirl the pin with them? Yeah. Anyways, no, man, totally, man. We should definitely do it again. It would be a fun time.
We'll definitely have you back.
I love it.
Cassie,
keeping Jimmy honest.
You say it's keeping me honest. I'm always honest though. You know that. That's what.
Bro, we've had to phone a friend. So and she always oh shit, there goes my light.
Like I mean, like real talk, like Cassie, this is like the thing that I love about doing podcasting is like, man, like you just come on here and you just be yourself, you have fun, you know, and just talk, you know. It's like
you've always like authenticity.
I do.
Or being authentic.
Always.
Always.
And that's what this is for me.
Thank you.
It's like yeah, thank you, Estela.
That light's not coming back. Sorry.
For staying in tune with it. What did it just like go out indefinitely?
Dude, no, okay, so this light, like I can't plug it into my this fucking shit gets so hot. Like it like shorts. It like shorts everything. Like this thing is searing hot right now.
Yeah, let me touch mine. Yeah.
Like it might cause a fire.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is yours like that too?
My shit just went out. Oh,
you're a fucking liar. You're playing with me right now.
I'm not even kidding. Cassie, could you tell everybody where to follow you?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Wait. Oh, it just gets too hot. Like it won't.
Where can everybody follow you, Cassie?
DiosaZah _
There we go.
And my business.
Oh fuck, we didn't even talk. Oh my gosh, are you supposed to tell us these things before we start recording? Like so that we can like, all right, so
my bad.
So what's the business? Tell us what the business is.
Drop the business.
So, you know, I was in the medical field for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
OBGYN was my specialty. I love making women feel amazing.
Me too.
And I decided to now go to school to be a doctor and go into software engineering. So that's
where the money is, though, for real.
Yes. And I'm learning it. I love it. Like, I can't believe I got a passion for it, but I got to pay for it. And I get depressed about thinking about getting a job, a 9 to 5. So I was like, fuck, like, let me hustle something up. Shout out to Yasmin, my best friend, my spiritual advisor. She's actually the one that invested in me and trained me how to do this. She does it back in the East Coast. I met her in Maryland. Mm-hmm. And she trained me. It's basically body sculpting. I use a machine. It's ultrasonic cavitation. What it does, it literally eliminates fat cells. So it's like a non-invasive lipo.
Hey, let's get that on my belly.
I was gonna say,
yes,
you can practice on me. Like I got a little love hand. I got the back fat, you know what I'm saying?
You know, speaking of that, I actually had a business opportunity to open up or to be a part owner to a salon in Vegas.
Oh,
but it wasn't.
Could have just came live with us. You got a free room, extra
Hey,
room. That's what I'm saying.
I was trying to calculate everything, but it wasn't my vision. It was more of her vision and her sister. I was basically coming in with like money, and I'm like, I don't have the clientele out there yet. Eventually, yes, because obviously you got the entertainers that need to maintain their figure, but the business, it's mobile right now, so I go to your home, and because I am informed how to like protect myself and protect my clients because of corona and stuff like that, like I know what to wear, I know what to wipe things down, disinfect and all that stuff. So I bring in this service, this like VIP service like the celebrities get. I snatch you up. Like I have clients that lose an inch literally right after the session, and it's an hour each. Damn. Depending on your needs. I do always, recommend eating healthier, because this is just not the answer. Just like if you were to get plastic surgery, lipo, they're going to tell you like, you got to work out, you got to have a healthy BMI before you get the surgery if you don't. And we recommend that you work out afterwards to maintain, the silhouette. So it's the same thing for me. Like, I'm not a miracle worker. Like, I'm enhancing your curves, but it's amazing. Like, I love it. I like having my schedule, especially with my daughter, because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 3 years, and it's important for me to be there for her right now until she goes off and starts school and stuff. Right. And it helps me create my own schedule. I get to learn how to code. I decided that I got accepted to a boot camp for coding, but I didn't have the $15,000 to pay for it, and I'm not going to get a loan. And if I can teach myself, I'm going to take that route instead of, paying out of pocket. The tech community in Twitter is amazing. Like, I have mentors. I have basically an instructor. Shout out to Jay in New York, New Jersey, actually. He's amazing. Like, this man was on Zoom just trying to teach me, push me. Like, I know you got a baby girl, but like, at least do 2 hours. And I stopped for a little bit because I focused on the business the last 3 months, or February will be 3 months. And I'm just going to go hard. I'm going to go hard this year. This is my year. I'm a life path 5. So, this is the year of the money, of the big change. So my business on IG is ZAH Body Spa. I've been getting a lot of DMs about ladies trying to get their body, like enhance their body. Right. And my prices are pretty good compared to the ones out here. I'm not charging $100 an hour. So.
Right. Well, shit, man. That sounds really fucking dope.
Holler at our girl, guys.
For the
fellas, you want to teach your girl? Yeah, fellas too. I hit up Cliff. I'm like, and Supreme. I was like, look, I need some male like models, because it's one of those things, if you hit that plateau where it like you just like for whatever reason you're not losing that weight or you're not getting defined.
Yeah.
My machine will do that real fast, like real quick.
Shit, I might have to hit you up next time I go out there, because
yes, come on.
Doing a little bit of drinking during these Side Friend Slide Throughs and what have you.
I know.
Look,
oh my
God. You used to go hard in the gym. Like Jimmy was like,
right,
looking fine. Now you stuck with the dad bod. Get it together.
Whoa, shit.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, if
shots fired.
Yeah,
cut.
Shots fired, man.
Do you still say cut? Cut.
I do, yeah, for sure. But once I get going, like, there's no stopping me. So if I said cut in the beginning of the podcast, I would have been cut the whole entire episode. Cut, So yeah, like I refrain from it during a podcast because, and then not to mention like Estela, she's not like familiar with cut. Well, I've told her about it and she hears me say it once in a while, but like imagine if like me, you, and like some of our friends from back home, like we're like talking all at the same time. Like you would hear cut like 100 times.
Yes. Yes.
It's super funny, man. Well, thank you, Cassie, so much for joining the Side Friend Slide Thru and being on here. And man, it was nice talking to you. And we'll definitely do this again pretty soon.
I love it. Thanks, you guys. It was awesome here.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear you guys' next topic. Do you guys have your next topic set up already or no?
Oh yeah, we always do. Like sometimes we just wing it.
We have a whole ass list of shit that we might talk about. We're just creative on the fly.
Most of the time.
I fucks with it. I love it.
All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. We're out.
Bye.
Bye.
Side Friend Slide Thru.